have said that the state of the economy is worrying. Our current state of our human rights index is depreciating, is deteriorating by the day. We are seeing suspicious deaths. We are being emotionally blackmailed. We are being guilt-tripped here. Let me tell you, when the Chief of General Staff, Francis Ogola, when he had an accident, we started saying that this is foul play. This is foul play. Why? Because if you had checked the utterances, you don't need to go far. You just needed to Google. You check the utterances when they won the elections in 2022. So we don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences. If you believe in coincidences, myself, no. State of conflict to keep us in a constant state of fighting amongst each other. They killed and butchered and massacred and abducted children, and they had the audacity to claim that the Kware murderer was targeting women, that it was an issue of femicide. There is no difference between femicide and genocide. All of them is a loss of life. But for them to constantly tout the gender perspective was an intentional and deliberate measure to keep us divided, to keep us from uniting to fight the collective enemy. The common enemy is who? It's the political establishment. It's the elites. The ones who profit in this state of the economy. Those are our enemies. We find ourselves in such circumstances, not because we wanted, but because we have allowed it. Silence is consent. You have allowed. Your silence is compliance. Your silence is giving room, is emboldening wankers like Kemani Ishongwa to speak, to talk all the crap in a funeral. You cannot even respect the dead. You turn a funeral into a political theater where you spew all toxic and divisive rhetoric. And then you've staged, there's live TV, and then there's all these propagandists who chop. They chop all that. They chop the most volatile. They make it viral so that we can continue getting aggravated. We can continue living on the edge. We can stay in a constant state of anxiety. Because they feed off our negative energy. They feed off our conflict. They feed off our divisive. Our divisions, they feed off them. They enjoy it. They sit back when they go back to their 5-star hotels and they are thinking, ulionaje, wale watu niliwadunga, that it gives them a sugar rush. But you have enabled it. You are a co-conspirator. You have facilitated the economic ruin that we are undergoing. You have created all these political animals. The question is, are you ready? The question is, will you turn up? The question is, will you continue buying fear? Will you continue? You're already broke, but you're buying fear from scaremongers, from the political establishment. We have said that the state of the economy is worrying. Our current state of our human rights index is depreciating, is deteriorating by the day. We are seeing suspicious deaths. We are being emotionally blackmailed. We are being guilt-tripped here. Ahmed Nasir has just done a silly tweet just targeting me, saying that, oh, you're being insensitive. Oh. Let me tell you, when the Chief of General Staff, Francis Ogola, when he had an accident, we started saying that this is foul play. This is foul play. Why? Because if you had checked the utterances, You don't need to go far. You just needed to Google. You check the utterances of Aden Duale when they won the elections in 2022. He had said, we are going to come for Francis Ogola. We are going to go for him. They said it. It's not, we are not cooking stories. Our memory is just fresh. And I told you, we refuse to unsee glaring evidence. If the evidence has brought itself there, why would I unsee it? Why would I pretend that it doesn't exist? So if Aden Duale said that with his own mouth that the Chief of General Staff, Francis Ogola, who am I to dispute him? Who am I to doubt him? Who am I to underestimate him? And at the time that Ogola died, Aden Duale was the Minister of Defense. He was directly in charge of that docket. And 2 years earlier, it's even less than 2 years, 2 years earlier, he had declared that we are going to finish Chief of General Staff Ogola. Now, with that kind of glaring evidence, why would I tweet, rest in peace, it was an accident? I'm not a stupid idiot. I'm like, this is murder. This is premeditated. We have the evidence. We have the utterances. Why would I say, oh, sorry, may he rest in peace? Let God's will be done. Let God's will be done. No! That was an assassination. And the evidence was on the table. So now, the national media, they've been quoting Kenya human rights numbers. They have said 80 Kenyans or 70 Kenyans were killed during the June protests. Another 100 or 200 have been reported missing. Kenya human rights have been doing that. Those informations, once they get there, they are hurting the government's image. Because don't forget, these are fraudulent governments that wants to hoodwink the donors and buy as much time as possible so as to continue with the winning streak. The winning streak is what? Stealing 2 billion shillings daily. Doing phantom deals like their Adani contract. You also believe that General Francis Ogola's plane helicopter crash was an accident. Somehow the helicopter that he normally uses was dysfunctional or it was being used elsewhere. Somehow. By sheer coincidence. Because we are all about coincidences, right? And so he's forced to use a Huey, a rundown Huey helicopter. And in the mission that he was going, he was sent there by the appointing authority. He was told, go look for, I don't know, they were going to schools, they were inspecting schools that KDF had done. So you are literally being set up. So we don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe in coincidences. If you believe in coincidences, myself, no. No. If you listen to off-the-cuff comments where Ruto was talking after June 25th, he was just saying, we're going to come for each and every one of you. So those who are smart took protective measures. You removed your SIM cards, you changed your locations, you did that. Those simple measures for a stretched security apparatus, they are important. But if you want to operate as if it's business as usual, if you want to consume news as if you're just a passive consumer, yet you want to tweet or you want to post one of those memes, you have to know that this is serious shit. You have to know that once you get an opportunity, you get it once. Once you get it once, you finish. You don't go home. That Boniface Mwangi was able to herd you like goats, taking you back to the slaughter. That you people still second guess yourselves. that even Githurai people were on the streets on December 31st, and you could not even mobilize yourself to walk to CBD. That lethargy is not by coincidence. Is by the media you've been consuming, by the fear you've been buying with your coins.